So here we are at Bloodstock in the artist camping in the smallest amount of shade we could find. Enough shade, basically.
Largest.
It's boiling today, in case you hadn't realised.
What's the temperature?
27.
27.
Yeah. How's your heat levels and energy levels going, Adam?
Heat up, energy down.
Yeah, pretty zapped.
Yeah. My energy's starting to come up again, to be honest, thanks to this French beverage. Yeah, we just thought we'd have a bit of a chat, sort of like an interview of ourselves. Or a small mini micro podcast about what we've done, because it's been amazing, hasn't it?
Yeah.
What did we do, Ant?
Well, we played the EMP stage at 2:30 on Friday, and crowd was amazing. Everything was good. And
Yeah.
just did a-
We were like blown away that people were there like in advance and pushed forward like into position for the gig, before it even started. We didn't think it was going to happen at all. We thought it was going to be maybe just people passing by, but it was fantastic, and people enjoyed it, which is good.
Yeah.
I don't think there's been a lot of technical death metal stuff here this year, has there?
No.
I haven't seen anything else like that.
No, not that I've heard.
Yeah, there may be
Like
some.
there's thrashy things and death metal, of course. But so it was maybe something different for people as well.
Yeah, and being the first band to play, I think it was the first band to play the EMP stage.
Yeah.
First band ever to play the EMP stage, which is essentially the Jägermeister stage, but it's a new tent, I think. And I like it. It's good.
It's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good. It's a nice stage.
Yeah.
area for it.
Sound was brilliant. The sound guy in
Yeah.
particular was very attentive.
Brilliant man, sound man, yeah.
Absolutely.
Playing
professional.
great tunes between the bands as well. The 90s pops, 90s pop classics.
Yeah.
Mixing
it up.
Yeah. And yeah, the actual stage itself is brilliant. Like, it's just a brilliant stage. Like, if you're in a bar and you got a stage like that, it would be, you basically don't get a stage like that in a bar. I suppose that's the point, isn't it? Yeah. How nervous were you, Adam, for it?
Yeah, quite.
I don't know if nervous is the right word, is it? It's more like just adrenaline and, all the emotion is like pushed down, you're just in like go mode.
While you're starting to set up and get things together, and then more people are heading towards the stage as you're getting close to the time, like, there's people watching us.
Oh no.
And then just as we started and we got announced on the stage, seeing how many people were there as we started. Like, shit, that better be good.
Yeah.
Like the man that announces and all.
He really hyped
He's a good lad,
Yeah, he really hyped the crowd. And everyone that was walking past, we seemed to filter in and check it out, and
a lot of
so good
fans and friends, of course, people from over in Northern Ireland as well, and family members and all sorts of things. We enlisted people to come, but it was rammed anyway, so it was fantastic.
It was great.
Favourite band of Bloodstock, Adam, so far?
I think I'm probably going to go with Opeth. So I wasn't expecting.
Okay,
Like, not something I listen to a lot. I know I like some of the older stuff, but really enjoyed it.
Yeah, they were absolutely fantastic.
Yeah.
Favourite band so far?
Septic Flesh.
Septic Flesh.
Biased because
I knew it was going to be Septic Flesh.
It was just
they were brilliant though.
Yeah.
We got absolutely sunburnt watching them. Just triumphant evil, like
it's just so powerful, and
exactly,
absolute power.
The absolute power of evil, different power to Beast in Black, which is a complete different. I love Beast in Black. Did you like them?
Yeah.
I know Shannon hated them, but
I like them. They were
it was
fun.
just fun.
They were good fun.
Yeah, I love that sort of thing. Like,
really well played, and
happy, energetic, retro greatness.
You're saying that's your joint favourite of the weekend?
No, my joint. The first wasp of the whole festival. Forbidden and Igor.
Oh, Igor, yeah.
In that,
how could I forget?
Not in any order, just joint first. Igor and Forbidden. Did I say it a different way around on purpose? I don't know. And just everyone else we've already mentioned. Absolutely brilliant. But we finally made it to Bloodstock. We played it, We said at the start we're not going to do a competition because we've done those in the past with other bands and things.
Yeah.
We thought, let's take a different sort of approach and route.
Yeah, I mean,
we'll try and do it the hard way. And I mean, how many years did that take? So yeah, that brings us into our next segment of this chat, which is when did this all start, basically?
2011 is when I sort of started doing stuff, and that was like solo project, just recording. Not really much idea of what I was doing with it, but just having a lot of fun, recording lots of riffs and just coming up with ideas. Had a name for it, knew I wanted to release it on the internet, but that was it. Yeah,
because I saw your stuff, I knew, and from BTK, Basement Torture Cons, when I was in Zombified, when that existed, and we toured extensively together.
Yeah.
Back in 2010 onwards.
Yeah.
Till about, I don't know.
Yeah.
2015 maybe. It's hard to tell.
Yeah.
And then
good times.
Yeah, so we met each other, and then I saw as solo stuff was released, and I thought, I really like that. It's actually completely different to what I'd seen you before. It was amazing. And then you asked, so was Adam first you got involved?
Yeah, and that's another sort of story, innit? Kind of getting involved with you and drumming for your bands.
2013, 14,
yeah,
I think.
Yeah.
So
co-monetized.
Yeah. So helping you guys out, doing a few gigs with that, and then that led into me really wanting to sort of change from being kind of the older stuff was all instrumental, and then I felt like the songs that I was writing probably would suit vocals more, so I then I asked you to get some vocals on there, and it just kind of went from there, really. It was just good. It seemed like that was the direction that it was going in.
So initially I don't think you really had thought about doing the live side of things either.
No, there was no thought of doing live stuff, really. It was just when I was doing other bands and just writing music, mainly BTK, really.
Yeah. You were busy with BTK.
We were doing a lot of stuff, and that was all good fun times. Meant that I met a lot of good people and good friends, and
some of those
Desecration tours. And
if you look up the old Zombified YouTube channel and check out some of those vlogs.
I mean, you vlogged it all, so
I was one of the pioneers. Me and Andy Clark from The Crawling were the two pioneers of the vlog, I think.
Yeah.
Andy made the first vlog ever in 2006.
Being able to look back over that stuff is just it's brilliant. And the memories and all the things.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So many. It's just
it's good. So then basically you asked me to do some lead guitar.
In 2018. So we were doing. So we got to the point where we were doing an album called The Abduction, and that I needed solos for the songs that I had. And
emergency guitar solos, you knew who to call.
Dial a shred.
I actually I thought of doing that one day, like an actual internet service.
Dial a shred.
£100, I'll be there within 2 hours. Emergency guitar solo.
Let's have a look.
So
2018, and then me and Adam gigged as a two-piece. The first gig was Stamford, Friday the 13th.
Yeah.
Was it in August? I think it was August.
August or September? Or the
I'm trying to remember now. Yeah, I think it was August. Oh no, it was September. I think it was September. Yeah, because we did the gig at Stamford as a two-piece, and that was quite fun.
Did you have my leads on the backing track at that point, or was that pre-leads?
It was leads, because that was
post-leads.
Yeah.
Was that coming up to just before the album was out, then, wasn't it?
Yeah. So just before the album was out.
Yeah.
We did the gig as a two-piece.
Then we did the 3 days.
We didn't know, and then in October we did the gig with Bloodstock Dawn, Infected Dead.
That's right. Yeah.
And Becomes Astral, who were a Canadian band.
Yeah.
So that was, I think that was the 13th of October, and The Abduction was released on the 4th of October 2019. And then in November we did 3 gigs with the Infernal Sea. One of them, the first one, can't remember the exact dates in November. I think it was
November's fine.
November.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember. Yeah, so we did, the first gig was in London with Internal Bleeding headlining, the Infernal Sea, us and Crimson Throne.
And
That was it. And
there's another one.
Is that?
The Hecate Throne drummer.
Oh, Sidious.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yes, yeah. So that was the lineup. Yeah, Internal Bleeding headlining in the Unicorn in London.
Oh, it was a
Crazy.
Unicorn. I remember that from.
Yeah, it was
Game
brilliant.
Yeah.
So that was all great. The next day,
Scruffy Murphys.
yeah, Scruffy Murphys. This time it was with the Infernal Sea headlining. I can't remember who else played or whether we did it as 3.
It was just one band.
Oh yes, I got a band in. Yeah.
Hardcore-y.
Yeah, I think they were called Get Wrecked. I don't know. Yeah,
Yes, that sounds about right.
Yeah, so there you go,
Sounds about
Adrian.
right to me.
That's all you need to hear. So there's Get Wrecked,
Check the
us,
camera's still going.
Crimson Throne, and the Infernal Sea at Scruffy Murphys in Birmingham, which was all good fun as well.
Yeah.
And then the next day we played in Leeds at Boom
Oh yeah.
with the Infernal Sea and a load of other bands. It was a bit of a...
It was Crimson Throne again and
Yeah.
Bar.
Yeah, but so that was quite good fun. And then obviously we did those in November 2019. Then we had planned. I had a few in March because I had one at the Black Heart with Extreme Noise Terror in
Was this-
2020.
Yeah, it was 2020.
Yeah, and then obviously
In April.
and we had an Irish date booked
Yeah.
in 2020 in April to headline one of the Bloodstock.
That's right. We're going to guest.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was
Guest
like a
headline
final.
Bloodstock Medal of the Masters competition.
Yeah.
That's right. I forgot about that.
Yeah, so that was all really exciting stuff.
So thanks to Pete Clark from Stranglewire and James Loveday from the Social Project. That's basically where that was going to come from. I mean, thanks to them anyway for many things. But,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then obviously COVID happened, which was brilliant. And then
so then we did, over COVID, we recorded like Fear the Light, sort of, we did a video for YouTube, didn't we?
that's right. Yeah. It's on there.
The playthrough. And then I managed to get us a gig at the Black Heart with Voices and with Red Method, and that was 2021. I think it was August 2021
Yeah.
and
That's
we
when
still
things,
weren't sure whether the gig was going to happen or
It was
not.
very early,
Yeah.
release after COVID.
Yeah.
It was actually weird to be in a room with 100 people in it, over 100 people
Yeah.
of that size.
Yeah, it was, and we were having conversations. I remember Sam Loynes messaging me. He was out. I can't remember where he was in. He was in Spain, and it was when testing and all that was very strict. You couldn't fly, and he tested positive, and he had to stay out for an extra week, I think, at that point in Spain. So it was all very like. I hope I really,
Yeah, I know, like so many.
It was
when you plan
crazy.
something
Thinking
big,
of it
like,
now, crazy.
Anything small could happen. Like the time my auntie told me to break up a section of brick wall, which happened near one of our gigs.
Yeah,
that gig actually.
Yeah,
it's like, Adrian, see that wall there at our grandmother's old house that's sort of fallen over? Could you just break that up into individual bricks, please? It's like, no problem. Hold my beer. And then I got like the larger square section and set it in the middle of the garden, and then like walked over the brick wall part and went like, nothing happened. And then I went to like pick it up, put my foot at the bottom to stabilize it, and like pulled it up like this, and of course it slipped, and boom, and just this, gah, and like I just went, like I screamed 100% volume while ripping my finger out, and then the rest of the family were like, what are you doing? Like, I might actually die,
We've all had like, there's all,
it took 6 months to recover from that.
Yeah,
by the way.
you had that.
What did
you hurt your finger as well?
I was cutting a cable tie or something with secateurs, and I slipped, and the blade went through the middle of my thumb.
I remember the pictures.
Like through the thumbnail.
Yeah. like something like that could just completely ruin a concert. Like it's not like you're a pop rock band who has a cold. I've got a cold and I'm going to cancel my tour. It's just like the Arctic Monkeys, name and shame. But anyway, that might not have been the Arctic Monkeys, but anyway, the Arctic Monkeys are good. What are we talking about next? So then we had our first gig. I went over on the boat with my friend Rob. I brought my Randall, brought everything.
We had one practice, one at mine, and then one at the.
I came early. Yeah.
Yeah, and then at Full Circle Studio.
Let's mention maybe in here that the tuning, right? So.
Oh yes. So
what is the tuning of Lost Brethren?
So when I first started, I used a drop D tuning with a 6-string guitar.
Yeah.
So you've got, just in standard, but then you drop the lowest.
The D, yeah. So D.
E string down to
A,
D,
etc.
Yeah. D, A, D, G, B, E.
Yeah.
Basically. And then when I was recording The Abduction, I wanted to have some of the bits go a bit lower. So they were a bit heavier, a bit lower.
So
I decided to get a 7-string, and I thought, how am I going to do it? Like, I can't have that tuned to B as it normally would in standard.
That would be weird, yeah.
So I thought I'm going to have to drop it to A. So I'd have a low A on the 7, D, A, D, G, B, E. So it's drop D
and drop A.
The low string, the B is tuned down to the A, basically, to keep it in that drop D.
And
so
when you told me that, I went, no. I will play in D standard.
Yeah.
So I play in D standard, like 52 to 10, 52 to 10 to Dario, and you play in that tuning.
Yeah. I think I can't remember what I had last. I've got.
You had
10,
a 6.
Got 10 to 59.
Yeah.
Now.
Did you have like a 60 something?
Yeah. Recently been using. I think it was a weird like 11.5 to.
Okay. Or like a tension balance type of thing.
64.
Yeah. It's mental.
On our Ibanez's, of course.
Yeah.
I don't play anything but Ibanez. I don't even care if they endorse me.
Yeah, we use pretty much.
I'm just gonna shout their name from the rooftops
Ibanez
anyway.
And Dario Street.
Yeah, and Dunlop Plectrums and Randall amps who don't exist anymore, and Crank amps who don't exist anymore,
and
you've got
Orange.
Orange Rocker Verb.
Yeah.
While we're on this thing, Morley wah pedal is like my favourite thing, the Bad Horsey.
Yeah,
I love MXR pedals, use the boost. Anyway, we'll not go too nerdy. Anything to shout out quick?
Yeah.
What's your favourite brand of cymbals? Quick, should be easy.
Yeah, I like the Zildjian. I do it all.
I like Zildjian as well. Yeah.
Meinl.
Yeah. So then we did our first gig.
Yeah, so then we did the
first
first
quickly
gig.
check these are still going, and then let's round this up.
Yeah. I suppose the other thing is probably worth a mention is the fact that there's kind of 2 sides to the band. There's like a recording side and there's like a live side.
Yeah.
And the recording side, the last recording we did, had session drums on that. And then I
Christoph
record.
Klingbein.
Yeah. So great drummer. Puts out, loads of content. I'm pretty sure everyone's seen his content.
Yeah, he's
anyone to do with guitars or drums.
Yeah, he's become very Instagram now, isn't he?
Yeah. So he's really he's doing well, and it's awesome.
That's on the Dimensional Rift EP, the new one.
Yeah.
So
and
so basically, Ant writes everything. He's the mastermind of Lost Brethren. He writes all the music, the drums, he records the bass, he records the rhythm guitars, clean signaling, and then he records
programming synths and
you do the theremin with your own hands in your house.
What's
it called? The Moog?
The Mini Moog.
Yeah.
So and it's more of a digital theremin, so you can see what notes you're playing, and there's
auto-tune it.
There's a lot of different things you can do with it.
Yeah.
It's very cool. So Moog, if you're listening, you can always.
I love it. Seeing Fear of the Light, listen to the theremin in Fear of the Light, and you play that with your hand. That is mind blowing. Like it's so cool. But then live, you're like, it's interesting how
Yes.
you're more of a composer and you're not very.
That's it.
You know,
Good on drums.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
What's the word? Precious. You're not very precious about like I want to record the drums. You're just like get someone who has a studio set up and who's brilliant to do it. You know?
Yeah, that's the kind of thinking behind it. Is trying to maximise it and also give a different. Because the more I just feel, the more people are involved, the more different flavours it might give to things and different ideas and you know. And all we want to really do is just compose, you know, I just want us to compose the best music we can, and hopefully other people will pick up on that and, you know, get into it, hopefully.
And since then, basically, gig-wise, we've done lots. You can probably find it, or you'll maybe already know. Played.
Yeah, I mean...
In reverse order, Bloodstock EMP, Friday, 2:30. Incineration Fest in the Dev.
Yeah. Before that, we did the 3 gigs. Yeah.
With the 3 gigs with
Necro Ritual
and Master's Call.
Yeah.
And then before that, we did another Hecate and Throne tour.
Yeah.
We've done tours in England with Strand of Wire.
And pretty much all the gigs.
We played in Ireland.
Yeah, we played in Ireland.
Limelight, thanks to James again, and down south as well, and in Dublin.
Yeah, and then October with Bratushka coming up.
Yeah.
That's what's next.
Yeah.
What is next? And the answer is
Bratushka.
Ultimus.
Yeah, and God Dethroned.
Ultimus has Dave Vincent in it from Morbid Angel.
Yeah.
And it's amazing. I checked it out. Amazing.
Yeah. Early next year, a couple of gigs in Scotland with Necronautical.
Yeah.
They're not announced yet, so, you know, they might be announced by the time this goes out. Who knows?
Secret.
Necronautical are amazing. Special shout out to Russ for
and if it's not been announced
press up.
by this point, they aren't playing.
Did I say Russ? Russell? I don't know, whatever he's called. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
On that note, I'm gonna go watch a band.
Let's do it. Let's go watch a band.
Yeah. Sweet.
Thanks.